I got Mike. I got Josh. I see David. Looking for one volunteer.
45 seconds to the start of the race. TJ Holloway. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Nick Sarter. Nick Zaley.
Thank you, Mr. Sumner.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I got my 4 marshals. I got my 4 drivers. Let's go ahead and get you guys lined up. It'll be Brian in 1, TJ 2, Nick 3, Zaley 4, Brian 1, TJ 2, Nick 3, Zaley 4. Backstretch. Sorry, I forgot the new layout. That is correct. James said wherever you want to line up, but on the mains it will be on the backstretch. That's fine with me, as long as it's fine with you guys. Yes. All right, I got my 4 drivers. I got my 4 marshals. You guys are listening for your name. Brian, TJ, Nick, and Zaley. One minute down, 4 to go. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Brian, your leader, with a 32 in the 509. TJ in second with a 31 in the 509, back 2.1. Nick in third with a 29 in the 507, back 3.6. Zaley in fourth with a 29 in the 507, back 0.1.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is Brian, your leader. TJ in second, back 4 seconds. Zaley in third, back 5 seconds. Nick in fourth, back half a second. Currently, Brian holds the fastest lap with a 9.3. TJ's fastest lap is a 9.7. Zaley's fastest lap is 9.8. And Nick's fastest lap is a 10.1. Coming up next is GT12 Heat 2. GT12 Heat 2 coming up in roughly 2 minutes 30 seconds. Caution left, stay tight on the left, tight on the left. All clear.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain. 2 minutes remain. It is Brian, your leader, with a 31 in the 505. TJ in second with a 29 in the 502, back 11.1. Zaylee in third with a 29 in the 510, back 3.9. Nick in fourth with a 28 in the 503, back 2.2. Coming up next is GT12 Heat 2. Looking for Steve, John, Brian, and Brad. Looking for you four drivers in roughly a minute 30. Minute 30.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds. Final 60. It is Brian, your leader, with a 31 in the 505. TJ in second with a 29 in the 503, back 13.9. Nick in third with a 28 in the 503, back 7.9.
45 seconds left.
Up next is GT12 Heat 2. Looking for you four drivers, Steve, John, Brian, and Brad. Looking for you four drivers in roughly 35 seconds. 30 seconds
left.
remain. 30 seconds.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left. 10. Finish this lap. Drivers will be done once you hear your name. Do not slow down till you hear your name. Everyone is still alive. Keep on rolling.
Nick Sarter done.
There's Nick.
TJ Holloway
There's
done.
Brian.
The Stig done.
And there's TJ. Brian got the win with a 31 in the 508. TJ got second with a 29 in the 505. Nick got third with a 28 in the 502. Up next is GT12 Heat 2. I'm looking for Steve, John, Brian, and Brad. For my marshals, I'm looking for Brian, TJ, Nick, and Zaylee. Brian, TJ, Nick, and Zaylee. I need you four for marshals, please, and thank you.
Efrad Bink.
I'll give you a minute.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Did you scare him off?
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I got Brad. I got Brian. Steve is making a quick adjustment real quick. Looking for
Snowman.
John for my last driver. And for
30
my
seconds to the
marshals,
start of the race.
I have Nick, I'm sorry. I see Zaylee walking this way. I see Brian walking that way. Just looking for TJ.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I see TJ walking this way.
John Steger. Steve Roebling.
All right, let's go ahead and get you guys lined up. It'll be Steve in 1, John in 2, Brian 3, Brad 4. Steve 1, John 2, Brian 3, Brad 4. Right in front of, or right around Brad and Steve. Loop is on the left side this month. You guys are all set. I got 4 drivers, I got 4 marshals. You guys are listening for your name. Steve, John, Brian, and Brad. Caution on the right, say time on the right. All clear.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is John, your leader, with a 31 and the 504. Steve in second with a 30 and the 504, back 1.9. Brian in third with a 29 and the 508, back 3.7. Brad in fourth with a 27 and the 501. Currently, you guys are chasing Brian Finks TQ with a 31 and the 508, 31 and the 508. Three minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is John, your leader. Steve in second, back 2.2. Brian in third, back 8.9. And Brad in fourth, back 13 and a half. Currently, John holds the fastest lap with a 9.52. Steve, his fastest lap is a 9.57. Brian's fastest lap is a 9.9. And Brad's fastest lap is a 9.53.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remain. 2 minutes. It is John, your leader, with a 31 and the 504. Steve in second with a 30 and the 501, back 4.1. Brian in third with a 29 and the 508, back 11 seconds. Brad in fourth with a 27 and the 502, back 8.3. John, you are currently on the TQ pace. Coming up next is VTA Heat 1. VTA Heat 1 coming up in roughly a minute 30. Final 60 seconds. Final 60.
1 minute
It is
left.
John, your leader, with a 31 and the 505. Steve in second with a 30 and the 503. Back 6.3. Brian in third with a 29 and the 507. Back 10.1. Brad in fourth with a 28 and the 506. Back 8.3. John, you are currently still on TQ pace. Coming up next is VTA Heat 1. VTA Heat 1 coming up in 30 seconds.
Left.
30 seconds remain, drivers. 30 seconds.
Seconds left.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Finish the lap you are on. Finish this lap. You'll be done once you hear your name. Do not slow down till you hear your name.
Rolling, done.
Steve, you are done. Everyone else is still alive. Keep on rolling.
Brad Bink, done.
I got Brad.
John
I got
done.
John. And I got
Snowman
Brian.
done.
John got the win and the TQ with a 31 and the 506 with a fast lap of 9.5. Steve got second with a 30 and the 503. Brian got third with a 29 and the 506. Brad got fourth with a 28 and the 501. Out on the track right now is VTA Heat 1. VTA Heat 1. I'm looking for TJ, Jeff, and John. For my marshals, I'm looking for Brad, Brian, Steve, and John. John, Steve, Brian, and Brad. I need you four for marshals, please, and thank you.
John Sumner. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. TJ Holloway. Jeff Quillen.
Oh, you turned at the exact moment. I got TJ, I got Jeff, I got John, just looking for all four of my marshals. I see Mr. Steger walking this way, looking for Steve, Brian, and Brad. I see a volunteer for Brad. I see Steve walking this way, just never mind, I'm not looking for Brian anymore. Sneak right on past. So I got four marshals now, I got three drivers. We'll get you guys lined up. It'll be TJ in 1, Jeff in 2, John in 3. TJ in 1, Jeff in 2, John 3. TJ in 1, Jeff 2, John 3. All right, I got my four marshals. Well, 3 and then 1 on his phone. Oh, 2. I couldn't count. Now I got 3 marshals, 1 on his phone. Hey, Brian. Hi. Could you put your phone away for a second? Thank you. Now I got 4 marshals, 3 drivers. You guys are listening for the tone in less than 5. Caution
4
that
minutes left.
left chicane. All clear. Too many chicanes now. A minute 10 down, 3:40 to go. It is TJ, your leader, with a 24 in the 5:02. John in second with a 22 in the 5:08. Back 5 seconds. Jeff in third with a 20 in the 5:12. Back 8.1. Currently, everyone is on a different lap. Everyone is on a different lap.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is TJ, your leader. Jeff in second. Back now 18.2. John in third. Back 8.7. Currently, TJ holds the fastest lap with a 10.5. Jeff, his fastest lap is a 12 flat. And John's fastest lap is an 11.1. As I say that, TJ lays down a new fast lap for himself and the race with a 10.4. And now TJ has a new fast lap with a 10.3. Come on, let's see a 10.2. 10.2. Nope, 10.6. But there is 2 minutes remain, so possibly a 10.2. Definitely not this lap. 2 minutes left. It is TJ, your leader, with a 27, a 5:07. Jeff in second with a 23 in the 5:11, back 30 seconds. John in third with a 22 in the 5:11, back 8.6. Final 60 seconds. Final 60. It is TJ, your leader, with a 27 in the 5:11.
1 minute
Jeff in
left.
second with a 23 in the 5:05, back 30 seconds. Jeff in third with a 23 in the 5:09, back 3.6. Up next is 12 scale heat 1. 12 scale heat 1, looking for David, Nick, Brad,
45
Mike, and
seconds
Josh. Thirty seconds remain. 30
seconds
seconds. You guys are battling for position between Jeff and
15
John.
seconds left.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Closest race is for second between John and Jeff, and it looks like John is now in second, and Jeff dropped down to third. Finish this lap. You were done when you hear your name.
Jeff
John, you were
Holloway
done. Jeff, you were done. Here comes TJ now. Cross the loop.
TJ
There's TJ.
Holloway done.
TJ got the win with a 27 and a 508 with a fast lap of 10.3. John got second with a 23 and the 501. Jeff got third with a 23 and the 502. Out on the track now is Twelsko. He won. Twelsko. He won. Looking for David, Nick, Brian, Mike, and Josh. For my marshals, I'm looking for Jeff, John, TJ, and one volunteer. TJ, John, Jeff, one volunteer. Please and thank you.
Nick Sarter. Papa Smuff. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. David L.
Wait a minute.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Mike Reggio.
That's you. I got Jeff. I got John. Looking for TJ and one volunteer. I see TJ walking this way, just needing one volunteer. Just needing one volunteer. Just needing one volunteer. Any of you guys in the pits, I can use just one of you. Thank you. Let's get you guys lined up. It'll be David in 1, Nick in 2, Brian 3, Mike 4. David 1, Nick 2, Brian 3, Mike 4. Brian, you done? All right, give you a minute. David 1, Nick 2, Brian 3, Mike 4. You guys are listening for your name. David, Nick, Brian, and Mike.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Mike, your leader, with a 35 and the 504. David in second with a 34 and the 505, back 1.6. Brian in third, the 34 and the 505, back 0.1. Nick in fourth with a 31 and the 503, back 6.5.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is Mike, your leader. David in second, back 2.2. Brian in third, back 0.3. Nick in fourth, back 8.3. Currently, Mike holds the fastest lap with an 8.582. Brian's fastest lap is an 8.583. Just 1,000 separate them two. David, his fastest lap is an 8.8, 8.84. Nick's fastest lap is an 8.88.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remain. 2 minutes remain. It is Mike, your leader, with a 34 and the 5.0. David in second with a 34 and the 5.06, back 3.4. Brian in third with a 34 and the 5.08, back 1.3. Nick in fourth with a 32 and the 5.09, back 11.4.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds. Final 60. It is Mike, your leader, with a 34 and the 5.01. David in second with a 34 and the 5.07, back 5.4. Brian in third with a 33 and the 5.04,
45
back
seconds
4.8.
left.
Nick in fourth with a 32 and the 5.07, back 10.2. 30 seconds left. 30.
Seconds left.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Caution on the left, stay wide on the left, wide on the left, wide on the left, wide on the
David,
left.
done.
All clear. David, you are done.
The stick done.
David, you are
Mike,
done.
done.
Mike, you are done. Nick, you are done. Everyone is now done. Mike got the win with a 35 and the 507. David got second with a 33 and the 502. Brian got third with a 33 and the 507. Nick got fourth with a 31 and the 508. We'll come back at 7:50. Gives you guys 12 minutes. 7:50. Your guys' second round of heat races are posted. We'll get started in 12 minutes. 7:50.
Papa Smurf. Ten flat. Nine three. $40.8. $11.3. $9.6. $9.5. $9.5. $29.9. $9.8. $9.6. $9.7. $9.5. $9.7. $9.7. 44.4. 9-8. 9-5. 10-1. 10-1. 9-7. 11-1. 9-7. 9-8. 9-8. 9-7. 10-8. 10-4.
Alrighty, it is that time. It is 7:50. We'll go ahead and get started. Out first is GT12 Heat 1. I'm looking for Brian, Brad, Nick, and Zaylee. For my marshals, if I could I get Nick, Brad, nope, Brian, Brian Fink, David, and Mike. Mike, David, Brad, Brian, wow, and Nick. Not Nick because he's racing. Never mind. Names, wow.
Nick Zaylee. 1 minute to the start of the race. F. Brad Fink.
I got
45
Brad.
seconds to
I
the
got
start of the
Zaylee.
race.
I see Nick walking this way. Looking for Brian. Yep. Looking for Brian Smith.
30 seconds to the
But
start
thank
of
you,
the
though.
race.
And for my last two marshals, I'm going to need Mike and David. And one volunteer. Give you guys just a second here.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Nick Sarter.
How you doing, David? Looks like you're happy. Yeah. Yes, they did. The guy Justin Terry was with, he switched to night shift where he can't race him here for now. I mean, Justin, I don't know what he does. Probably. Looking for Brian Smith for my last racer. All right. I just need one volunteer then. Let's get you guys lined up. It'll be Brad 1, Nick 2, Zaylee 3. Brad 1, Nick 2, Zaylee 3. Are you able to get that entire side by yourself? Thank you. All right, thank you, Brian. All right, you guys are listening for your name. Brad, Nick, and Zaylee. 1 minute
minutes
down,
left.
4 to go. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Brad, your leader, with a 30 and the 5:06. Zaley in second with a 30 and the 5:07, back .2. Nick in third with a 29 and the 5:03, back 1 second. Three minutes left. 3 minutes left. It is Zaley, your leader. Brad in second, back 1 second. Nick in third, back 1.1. Currently, Brad holds the fastest lap with a 9.6. Zaley's fastest lap is a 9.8. And Nick's fastest lap is a 10.1. Now it is at 9.9. That lap. Caution on the left side, tight on the left, tight on the left. All clear. Coming up next is GT12 Heat 2. I'll be looking for John, Brian, Steve, and TJ. I'll be looking for you 4 drivers in roughly 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Two minutes remain. 2 minutes remain. It is Zaley, your leader, with a 30 and the 5:08. Nick in second with a 29 and the 5:0, back 1.2. Brad in third with a 29 and the 5:05, back 2.9. Up next is GT12 Heat 2. Looking for your 4 drivers, John, Brian, Steve, and TJ. I'll be looking for your 4 drivers in roughly a minute 40. Final 60 seconds. Final 60. It is Nick, your leader, with a 29 and the 5:01. Zaley in second with a 29 and the 5:01, back half a second. Brad in third with a 29 and the 5:08, back 5.5. All 3 of you are on the
45
same
seconds
lap.
left.
Coming up in roughly 40 seconds is GT12 Heat 2 with John, Brad, Steve, and TJ. Looking for your 4 drivers in 35 seconds.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. 30. Currently, the
15
closest
seconds
race on the
left.
track is for the lead between Nick and Zaley. Currently, Zaley is your leader. Nick in second, only a 10th. Finish this lap. Drivers will be done once you hear your name. Do not slow down until you hear your name. Everyone is still alive. Keep on rolling.
Nick Sarter done.
Nick, you are done.
F. Radfink.
Brad, you are done. And here comes Zaley.
Nick Zaley.
There's Zaley. Nick got the win with a 29 and the 5:01. Zaley got second with a 29 and the 5:04. Brad got third with a 29 and the 5:08. Out on the track right now is GT12 Heat 2 with John, Brian, Steve, and TJ. For my marshals, I'm looking for
TJ
Brad,
Holloway.
Zaley, and Nick. And 1 volunteer. Needing Nick, Zaley, Brad, and 1 volunteer. Nick, Zaley, Brad, and 1 volunteer.
The Stig. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Steve Roebling. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
Let's get you guys lined up. It'll be John in 1, Brian 2, Steve 3, TJ 4. John 1, Brian 2, Steve 3, TJ 4. I got my 4 drivers. I got my 4 marshals. You guys are listening for your name in less than 5. John. Now John. Brian. Steve. And TJ. Caution on the right, stay tight on the right. All clear.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Brian, your leader, with a 32 and the 507. John in second with a 31 and the 50, back half a second. TJ in third with a 30 and the 503, back 1 second. Steve in fourth with a 29 and the 507, back 3.3. You guys are chasing John's TQ set in round 1 with a 31 and the 506, 31 and the 506. I would not be surprised.
3 minutes.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is Brian, your leader. TJ in second, back 0.1. John in third, back half a second. Steve in fourth, back 3.1. Currently, Brian holds the fastest lap with a 9.2. John's fastest lap with a 9.5. TJ's fastest lap with a 9.7. And Steve, his fastest lap with a 9.7. Brian, if you keep on pushing, you will get the DQ. Three minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is Brian, your leader, with a 31 and the 506. John in second with a 31 and the 509. Back 1.7. TJ in third with a 30 and the 501 back 1.3. Steve in fourth with a 29 and the 501 back 6.2. Brian, you are currently on TQ pace. Final 60 seconds, final 60. It is Brian, your leader, with a 31 and the 505. John in second with a 31 and the 508. Back 2.2. TJ in third with a 30 and the 504, back 4.8. Steve in fourth with a 30 and the 508, back 3 seconds.
45 seconds left.
Brian, you are still on TQ pace. Thirty seconds remain. 30 seconds remain. Up next is VTA Heat 1. VTA Heat 1 coming up in roughly 30 seconds. Are you really trying that?
15 seconds left.
Finish this lap. Drivers will be done once you hear your name. John, you're done. Keep on rolling.
The stick done.
There's Brian. Looking for Steve. All right. Brian got the win with a 31 and the 506, just barely missing the TQ, about 2/10. John got second with a 30 and the 50. Steve got third with a 29 and the 457. John ended up getting the TQ with a 31 and the 506. Out on the tracker now is VTA Heat 1. VTA Heat 1 looking for TJ, John, and Jeff. For my marshals, I'm looking for Steve, John, and Brian, and 1 volunteer. Brian, John, Steve, and 1 volunteer.
Jeff Quillen. John Sumner. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
I got my 3 drivers. I see Mr. Steger walking that way. Looking for Brian, Steve, and 1 volunteer. Stay wide on the back. All clear.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Just looking for Steve and 1 volunteer. Steve and 1 volunteer. Just waiting on Steve and 1 volunteer. I see Steve walking this way, just needing 1 volunteer. Any drivers in the pits, I can use just one of you for 5 minutes. Just need you to marshal. Any driver in the pits? Thank you, Brian. Let's get you guys lined up. It would be TJ in 1, John 2, Jeff 3. TJ 1, John 2, Jeff 3. I got my marshals. I got my drivers. You guys are listening for the tone in less than 5. Stay wide in the back, wide in the back, wide in the back. All clear. Just look out for Brian on the backstretch. One minute down, 4 to go. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is TJ, our leader, with a 24 in the 5.11. John in second with a 20 in the 5.11, back 10.4. Jeff in third with a 20 in the 5.14, back half a second. You guys are chasing TJ's TQ with a 27 in the 5.08. What? Alright. Three minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is TJ, your leader. John in second, back 13.2. Jeff in third,
3
back
minutes left.
2.9. Currently, TJ holds the fastest lap with a 10.3. John's fastest lap with a 10.4. Jeff's fastest lap is 11.9.
Two minutes left.
Two minutes left, 2 minutes. It is TJ, our leader, of the 27 in the 5.05. Now in the 5.03. John in second with a 24 in the 5.08, back 22.8. Jeff in third with a 23 in the 5.08, back 5.4. TJ, you are currently on a TQ pace. Coming up next is 12 scale Heat 1. 12 scale Heat 1 coming up in roughly a minute 30.
One minute left.
Final 60. It is TJ, your leader, the 27 in the 5.06. John in second with a 25 in the 5.12, back 25 seconds. Jeff in third with the 23 and the 5:04, back 14. Up
45
next is
seconds
12
left.
scale heat 1. 12 scale heat 1 coming up in 40 seconds.
Thirty seconds left.
30 seconds left. TJ, if you keep on pushing, you will get the new TQ.
15 seconds left.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Finish this lap. Drivers will be done once you hear your name. Jeff, you are done. TJ, you are done. And John. Looking for John. There's John.
John Sumner done.
TJ got the win and a new TQ with a 27 and the 5:05. John got second with a 25 and the 5:16. Jeff got third with a 23 and the 5:01. I'm looking for our last set of heat races. I'm looking for 12 scale heat 1. Looking for Mike, David, Brian, and Nick. For my marshals, I'm looking for TJ, John, Jeff, and one volunteer. TJ, John, and Jeff. And one volunteer. Just need new 4, please, and thank you.
One minute to the start of the race. Nick Sarter. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
I got my 4 drivers looking for my 4 marshals. I'm looking for TJ, John, Jeff, and one volunteer.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
I see John and Jeff walking this way. Looking for TJ and one volunteer. I see TJ walking this way, just needing one volunteer.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Mike Reggio. David L.
Just needing one volunteer. That is not Brian Smith. That's off of the slash. That's off of the slash. Just needing one volunteer. Any of you guys in the pits, I can use just one of you. That is not Brian Smith. Anyone in the pits? I can use just one marshal. Thank you, Mr. Steger. Let's get you guys lined up. It'll be Mike in 1, David 2, Brian 3, Nick 4. We'll give David just a second. You good, David? All right, it'll be Mike 1, David 2, Brian 3, Nick 4. I got my 4 marshals, I got my 4 drivers. You guys are listening for your name. Mike, David, Brian, and Nick. One minute down, 4 to go. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Mike, your leader, with a 35 and the 502. David in second with a 34 and the 503. Caution in the center, all clear. Back 1.9. Nick in third with a 30 and the 50. Back 7.6.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is David, your leader. Mike in second, back half a second. Nick in third, back 7.2. Currently, Mike holds the fastest lap with an 8.4. David's fastest lap is an 8.3. Nick's fastest lap is an 8.9. And if you're curious, Brian, his fastest lap is a 9.7.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes remain. It is Mike, your leader, with a 34 and the 503. David in second with a 34 and the 505, back 0.8. Nick in third with a 32 and the 504, back 11 and a half. And Brian now joining us back. Caution on the left chicane. All clear. Final 60 seconds. Final 60. It is Mike, your leader, with a 34 and the 503. David in the second with a 34 and the 504, back half a second. Nick in third with a 32 and the 503, back 14.2.
45 seconds left.
Thirty seconds remain. 30 seconds
seconds left.
remain.
15 seconds left.
10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Finish this lap, drivers. You'll be done once you hear your name. Do not slow down until you hear your
Mike
name.
Leo done.
Mike, you're done.
David L done.
David, you're done.
Nick Sarter done.
And there's Nick. Mike got the win with a 34 in the 503. David got second with a 34 in the 504. Nick got third with a 32 in the 504. We'll come back in 14 minutes. 8:40, 14 minutes. We'll check back in 14 minutes. Your guys' main events are posted. We'll go ahead and start, or we'll go ahead and check back in. 8:40.
One minute to the start of the race. Steve Roebling. Ten five. 9-8. 13-5. 9-8. 9-6. 9-9. 9-7. 9-6. 9-6. 10-7. 10 flat. 10 flat. 9-7. 9-7. 9-6. 9-7. 8-8. 11-9. 9-7. 9-8. 9-9. 9-8. 10-1. 9-8. 9-7. 10-8. Nick Bailey. Fifteen 5. Eleven 8. 11 6. 15 3. 12 1. 12 7. 14 1. 11 4. 10 8. 12 8. 11 5. 10 5. 41.2. 12 4. 44.5. 11 4. 12 flat. 14 5. 11 8. 11-9.
Sucker.
10-9.
All right,
12,
let's go
7.
ahead and get started. Out first is GT12 A main. I'm looking for John, Brian, Steve, Nick, Zaylee, TJ, Brian,
11-6.
Smith, and Brad. For my marshals, if I could I get Mike, David, John, and Jeff? Mike, David, John, and Jeff. If I could, please get you guys out here. I'm running a little low on marshals. I would greatly appreciate all four of you. Please and thank you.
Nick Zaylee. 45 seconds to the start of the race. The Stig. Efrad Bink. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. TJ Holloway. Nick Sarter. John Steger. Steve Roebling.
Thank you, all four marshals. I'm just looking for Brian Smith if he is able to make it. No? Alrighty then, if Brian is not going to make it, we'll go ahead and get you guys lined up. It'll be John in 1, Brian 2, Steve in 3, Nick in 4, Zaylee 5, TJ 6, Brad in 7, John in 1, Brian 2, Steve 3, Nick 4, Zaylee 5, TJ 6, Brad 7. Alright, I got my four marshals. Thank you, all four of them. I got 7 drivers. Please take the first corner easy. You guys are listening for the tone. In less than 5. Caution the center, stay wide in the center, wide in the center, wide in the center. All clear, just watch out for my 2 marshals out there. Stay tight on the left, tight on the left, tight on the left. All clear. Thank you, Chris. One minute down, 4 to go. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Brian, your leader. Steven second, back half a second. Nick in third, back 3.9. John in fourth, back 0.3. TJ in fifth, back 1 second. Brad in sixth, back 3.3. Zaylee in seventh, back 2.1. And you do have a new leader. It is Steve, your new leader, followed by Brian in second, back 0.3. Never mind, now it is Brian, your new leader. Steven second. And it looks like Brian is slowly taking the lead away from Steve. Now, it is roughly a second separation. Now it is 1.5 seconds. Slowly pulling away from Steve. TJ and Nick, that will be your leader behind you in just a second. TJ and Nick, that will be your leader. Three minutes left. It is Brian, your leader. Steven second, back 2.2. John in third, back 2.4. Nick in fourth, back 11.4. Zaylee in fifth, back 1 second. Brad in sixth, back 0.3. And TJ in seventh, back 0.2.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. It is Brian, your leader. Steven second, back 3 seconds. John in third, back 2.3. Nick in fourth, back 14.2. TJ in fifth, back 1.3. Brad in sixth, back 1.1. And Nick Zaylee in seventh, back 0.2. Final 60 seconds. Final 60. It is Brian, your leader. Steven second, back 4.6. John in third, back 3.3. TJ in fourth, back 16.6. Nick in fifth, back 2.1. Zaylee in sixth, back 1.1. And Brad in seventh, back 5.4.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
30 seconds left. 30.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds remain. 10 seconds. Nick, that is the leader behind you. Finish this lap. You'll be done once you hear your name. Zaylee, you're done. TJ, you're done. Steve, you're done. John, you're done. Nick, Brad, and Brian, you're all done.
Nick Sarter.
Brian got the win with a 31 and a 507 with a fast lap of 9.2. Steve got second with a 30 and a 503. John got third with a 30 and a 505. TJ got fourth with a 28 and a 502. Nick got fifth with a 28 and a 502. Zaylee got sixth with a 27 and a 501. And Brad got 7th with a 27 in the 5:05. Out on the track now is VTA A main. I'm looking for TJ, John, and Jeff. For my marshals, I'm looking for Nick, John, Steve, and Brian. Brian, Steve, John, and Nick. I need you four for marshals, please, and thank you.
One minute to the start of the race. John Sumner. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Jeff Quillen.
I got TJ, I got John, I got Jeff, I got all three of my drivers. I got
TJ
Brian out here.
Conway.
Thank you, Brian. I see Mr. Steger walking that way, looking for Steve and Nick for my last two marshals. Nick and Steve. I see Nick and Steve walking this way. We'll go ahead and get you guys lined up. It'll be TJ in 1, John in 2, Jeff in 3. TJ in 1, John in 2, Jeff in 3. Thank you, Brian. Run, boy, run. All right. I got my 3 drivers. I got my 4 marshals. You guys are here for a solid 8 minutes. Making an interesting one. You guys are listening for the tone in less than 5. One minute down, 7 to go. 1 minute down, 7 to go. It is TJ, your leader. Jeff in second, back 6.3. John in third, back 6.4. Caution the center, stay wide in the center. Just stop, that's odd. Stay tight on the back, tight on the back, tight on the back. All clear, self-marshals, we love those. 6 minutes left, it is TJ your leader, John in second. Roughly 15 seconds. Do 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 do. 5 minutes left, 5 minutes. It is TJ your leader, John in second. Back 20 seconds. Currently, TJ holds the fastest lap with a 10.54. John's fastest lap is a 10.58. Coming up next is 12 scale A main. 12 scale A main coming up in roughly 4 minutes.
Four minutes left.
You guys are halfway done, halfway done. 4 minutes down, 4 to go. It is TJ your leader, John in second. Back 26. Very interesting. Do it again.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes. It is TJ your leader. John in second. Back 31.5. TJ holds the fastest lap with a 10.4. John's fastest lap is a 10.5. Up next is 12 scale A main. 12 scale A main coming up in roughly 2 minutes 40 seconds. Two minutes left. 2 minutes left. It is TJ your leader. John in second. Back 32.5.
Left.
Up next is 12 scale A main. Final 60 seconds. Final 60. It is
1
TJ,
minute
your leader.
left.
John in second. Back 34. Up next is 12 scale A main. 12 scale A main in 50 seconds.
Forty-five seconds left.
Thirty seconds
30
left.
seconds
30.
left. Fifteen seconds left. John
Finish
Sutton
this
done.
lap. You'll be done once you hear your name. John, you are done. And
TJ
TJ, you're done.
Holloway
TJ got the win with a 44 in the 809. John got second with a 39 in the 80. Out on the tracker now is 12 scale A main. Looking for Mike, David, Brian, and Nick. For my marshals, I'm looking for TJ, John, Jeff, and one volunteer. TJ, John, Jeff, and one volunteer.
Dick.
If you do not volunteer, I will voluntold you. You will get voluntold. Correction.
One minute to the start of the race. Nick Sarter. David L. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Mike Reggio.
Could
30
everyone
seconds
please
to
stop
start
for a
the
second?
race.
Could everyone please stop for a second? Never mind. You guys can go. That was Rittenberry's fault. Come on, Rittenberry.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Huh? Hell no. Yeah. Let's get you guys lined up. It'll be Mike in 1, David 2, Brian 3, Nick 4. Mike 1, David 2, Brian 3, Nick 4. All right, I got 4 drivers, I got 4 marshals. You guys are listening for the tone in less than 5. Caution on that right chicane. Caution on the backstretch as well. Clear all around. Just watch out for those two marshals out there. All clear. One minute down, 7 to go. It is David, your leader. Nick in second, back 2.4. Brian in third, back 3 seconds. That's what I'll find out for you. 6 minutes left, 6 minutes. It is David, your leader. Brian in second, back 4.9. Nick in third, back half a second. Currently, Brian holds the fastest lap. That is on the track right now with an 8.60. David's fastest lap is an 8.66. Nick's fastest lap is an 8.9. And if you're curious, Mike, his fastest lap is an 8.4, making that the fastest so far. Five minutes left. It is David, your leader. Brian in second, back 5.1. Nick in third, back 10.3.
Four minutes left.
You guys are halfway done, and we have lost half our drivers. It is David, your leader. Brian in second, back 8.4.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes remain. 3 minutes remain. It is David, your leader. Brian in second, back 12.3. 2 minutes remain. 2 minutes. It's David, your leader. Brian in
2
second.
minutes
Back
left.
13 and a half. Final 60 seconds.
1 minute
Final
left.
60. It is David, your leader. Brian in second. Back 14 and a half.
45 seconds left. Seconds left.
30 seconds remain. 30 seconds.
Seconds left.
Finish this lap. You'll be done once you hear your name.
David L. Dunn.
There's David. Here comes Brian.
Mystic Dunn.
There's Brian. David got the win with a 52 in the 804 with a fast lap of 8.3. Brian's got second with a 51 in the 807 with a fast lap of 8.5.